Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. With that road trip behind him, the Sun ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Tonight, a battle of up-and-comers. It'll take a lot of energy, Steve, but also some mistakes.
Yeah, turnovers for young guys. That's usually what turns the game around. And you can see the lack of experience. They missed their defensive rotations, and then when the game gets tight, they started to force shots. And it's fun to watch these kids grow up. But I think if you're a coaching staff, you're trying to speed up their experience because it's probably not fun to coach when they're youngsters.
Now here's Bledsoe. In the corner, it's Griffin. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got his team on the board to start the game for the Suns.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
Collins wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Collins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bledsoe outside. Gobert down low. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And as Rudy Gobert has been adding bulk, he's only getting better at finishing through contact.
Pass to Collins. They get it back. Moves back up. And Butler with a nice bucket inside. Butler's got his first 2 points.
Wow. With the defense bearing down on him, he calmly flips in the reverse.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. It's not going to go for him.
And the play looked good there for a second, just couldn't finish.
Well, the pass has to be on point. Then the catch and flush just doesn't work out here. Last season, the Heat, they were a 6th seed in the East. They had a first-round exit, fell to the Sixers in 5. Just didn't have enough firepower offensively.
Pass to Butler. Buries it down low. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You see the instincts of Butler on plays like this. Understands how and where to get his shots.
Outside for Griffin. Inside. Gobert can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Collins. No good with the triple. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Back to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
If you allow Blake Griffin to get that close, the result, they dunk.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Here's Lowry. Count it. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Bledsoe. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. Count that bucket. And it's 6 points for Butler. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. McGee's shot is off. And here are the Heat now. And finished off by Bagley.
You know, he attracts a lot of defensive attention, and that enables Lowry to create open looks for his teammates.
You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play, but the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Shot from the inbound. And another basket for Miami.
A nice make there from Lowry in the mid-range. He can do some damage from there.
And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come, he's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
They double-team Griffin. It's deflected.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A different look for Miami. The Heat leading by 3. And stolen by Napier.
Who's watching him?
Now Collison. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Miami no good on that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
And Phoenix with another turnover here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Phoenix making a change here. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Collison. Rebounded by McGee.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And Blake Griffin was pointing his finger to throw it up way high, and he went, got it, and dunked it home.
Here's Nurkic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Nurkic. And both free throws good for Nurkic.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
McGee in the corner. No good on the triple. Collison looking around. That one, no good.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
You know, thinking back, Chauncey Billups once said Griffin might be too.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
A 17-footer. Another shot. Nurkic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
Outside Collison. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. He had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
And with Collison and how he plays, when he's off the floor, you notice.
I mean, things just don't seem to run as smoothly when he's not at the helm. Finds that balance between creating for himself and others, selective with his shots, and truly a complete guard, even if he doesn't do a lot of those flashy things.
And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. And so Gobert will bring it up for Phoenix. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And shooters have to be more careful when Bender is nearby. He's so skilled at rejecting shots.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
The 17-footer. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert is a high percentage shooter from the interior, especially when he's dropping the hammer.
Here's Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Jimmy Butler is something of a quirky character. Has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
In the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
Clock is at 3. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Lowry inside the line. Again, the miss by the Heat.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Bender. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Calderon taking his time here. Shoots. Here's Kleba. And the rejection by Collins. And he gets it back. They shoot again. Here's Smith. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And it's Lowry penetrating.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Suns moving the ball around. The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
And get a load of that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. Lowry with the ball. He has 6. Pass to Collins. From deep. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one make.
Rough start to this game. Hits 1 bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
Kleba. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Ojale. He's got 5. It's deflected. Pass to Calderon. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen by Collins. Here's Butler. Now, here's Bagley. Takes the 3. And it's Butler missing.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And for good reason. We talk about the effect of Gobert's wingspan, somewhere around 7 feet 9 inches.
Kevin, that's a tremendous advantage that few others have. I guess Mo Bamba's up there around 7 feet 10 inches. And of course, my old teammate Manu Bol still holds the record at 8 feet 6 inches.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Suns leading by 6. And here's Napier. Papianis can't hit. 1:09 left to play in the first half. Pass to McLemore. Now here's Ellington. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 to shoot. A leaner. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently. And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Here's Hart. Here's Papagiannis. And Hart has it in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Papagiannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Nurkic. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to. And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game.
Here's Hart. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
In the corner, it's McLemore. Hits it from three-point range. McLemore's got the first bucket of the third here for the Heat.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Hart. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead. Pass to Monroe. Back to Collison. Over Napier. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Phoenix with the ball. Phoenix leading by 7. Here's Hart. And it's Lure with the rebound. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for Miami. Here's Monroe. And Craig Monroe with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Back to Lyles. Rejected by Monroe. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat trailed by 5. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Monroe. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Well, Eric Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
And the Heat with some changes. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Collins. Sinks the triple. Collins has got 6.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there. Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Lowry. Pass to Butler. And Griffin sends it back.
I love the defensive intensity from Blake Griffin on that play.
Here is Bledsoe. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. That's tipped. Here's Bridges. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block.
Yes. Blake Griffin's teammates have to say wow, because they get the chance night in and night out to see something fantastic.
Here's Lowry. And another basket for Miami.
Carving out just enough space for mid-range. Good look.
He's all alone. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. To the right side. Now Collins. He's got 6. Pass to Butler. 5 on the clock. Back to Collins for the lead. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Hart. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Outside Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Blake Griffin said early in his career he used to rely on his athleticism to get by. He said the problem was every season he'd be worn out by February. So diversifying his offensive game has helped him to kind of withstand the rigors of a long NBA season.
Timeout called, the Heat. And Greg, you look at a lot of the volume dunkers over the years. Their bodies often wear down. You think of Amari Stoudemire, Antonio McDyess, even Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I think Griffin could see the writing on the wall. He used to get over 200 dunks in the season. Now, less than half that number. But the trade-off, hopefully, will be longevity and an increased skill set.
And he's good on the second. Miami trailing. And stolen by Napier. Here we go, all alone. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
McLemore with the ball. Pass to Nurkic. Now Butler. Clock at 4. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Here's Butler. He's got 9. Nurkic trying to get open.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Calderon, that's good.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing, and so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
Tipped away.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know. Greg goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And so Butler nails both of them.
You look at the success of Jimmy Butler, the NBA's most improved player in 2015, and continuing to refine his game.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Phoenix. Here's Griffin. A second chance effort. Shoots. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 10.
The evolution of Gobert's offense, much more fluid now at that end.
Here's Collison. 1 second left. And so it's Phoenix. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Suns leading by 7. Bagley brings the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Miami with the ball. Pass to Collison. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. The Heat making a switch here. Here's Calderon. Griffin can't get it to go in.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And that one falls for Ellington. The Suns leading. Over to the wing. Calderon, that's for two. Offensive rebound. To the right side. Napier. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 7.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Collison, good.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
He doesn't need a second invitation. If the D's going to give him that much room, he'll jump at the chance to take the hero shot.
Mr. Gobert. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Nurkic with the steal. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Lowry. And here is Butler. Napier covering. Outside Lowry. Collins up top. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
What a time for him to step up. Big three right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, they come through in those positions.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
He's in a beautiful rhythm. Right now, he's knocking down shots, and he has that scorer's mindset.
Butler attacking. Over Napier. Butler, no good. Suns lead by 4. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Always with a great vision. Calderon still one of the best at finding the open man.
Pass to Collins. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And again, Blake Griffin. Griffin's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
Is it any surprise that he's been hitting everything out there? You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Griffin with the steal. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Blake Griffin, an all-star for his first 5 seasons in the NBA, but not the last 3. He's still an impact player, though. We'll see if he can crack the roster in the East.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Now a timeout called by Miami. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And it's Lowry penetrating. Count it, good. Well, as we all know, Blake Griffin, Steve, possessing breathtaking athleticism, but injuries certainly have been a concern.
You're right. A lot of it, just bad luck. A teammate falls on your knee. That kind of thing happens. But his skill level is starting to complement his power. I think he'll be fine.
That shot, no good. The Heat go the other way with it.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
6 to shoot. Lowry can't get it to go.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Here's Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In terms of drawing fouls, Griffin is one of the best we have in the NBA.
First one falls for. Griffin hits them both. That's tipped. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 10-point game. And Lowry gets double-teamed to the paint. Here's Butler. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And that's 13 points for Butler.
Everything's been working for Butler tonight. He's developing the identity of a superstar.
And Lowry gets double-teamed. Outside Butler. .133 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Collins. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's just all about positioning. He gets boxed out, can't fight around it, and gets the over-the-back call.
Great fundamentals on the boards. Can't see enough of this. Too many guys just tried to crash in at the last moment.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Lowry. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bagley. Over Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul him.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Suns.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Blake Griffin.
You know, as the game tonight evolved, he really put the team on his back. He was aggressive, effective, and the defense, they weren't able to adjust.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens. As
that is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish. Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me, with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.